Hello everyone, it is me, ATARi HMB. What is going on? And today we got Andre and Ross in the chat. Yo, shut up, ATARi. I don't want to hear you right now. See, you got the stupid echo playing. All right, go ahead, guys.
What's good?
Yeah.
And Andre's kind of Andre might be having issues again.
Andre's in the hyperbolic time chamber, so his response will be 6 minutes delayed in the real world. Okay? So don't... What the heck is wrong with my screen? Okay, whatever.
We're in the void. Oh, and there goes Andre.
All right, let's see here. Man, hold on. Yeah, I gotta... Man. Yeah, who cares? Save it. Save this. There we go. Okie dokie. All right, let me just go ahead and make sure everyone is participating. Everyone's in the chat. Everyone's chilling. Let's go ahead and introduce. What's up, Jose Guzman? How you doing today? What's up? I don't know how to pronounce that. Eris Storm. I'm just call you Storm. All right, R Storm. What's up? What's up, IDK?
Aries.
What's up, Keaton? How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good today. Today's stream, we are going to be talking a little bit. Why is there no display?
It's only going off your OBS.
Nope. I have it. I just wanted to pull up my paint program because I wanted to potentially talk about a couple things today. But first, before we talk about any of that crap, I actually want to talk about something else. You know what that is? I'll show you. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this started. Hold on. Let me go here on YouTube. Let's go in our community. I got a bone to pick with a couple of y'all. All right? I got a bone to pick with y'all. Ahem. Yeah. Click this right here. Yeah, I got a bone. Hold on. So this chat, hold on.
This is gonna be good.
What is this? SDEF 45%? 80 votes. We got 80 votes. 45% of y'all think SDEF can beat Gear 5 Luffy? Oh my gosh. I have no idea where this came from. Oh, hell. See? What is this, guys? That's what I'm saying. Yes, base Luffy, no joke, is stronger than her.
Apparently that's everyone else.
Now y'all see why the thumbnail exists? Oh, man. Yo, let me get some fires in the chat if you guys think the thumbnail is accurate, though. Oh, bro. All right. Man, this is unbelievable. We can get that. I don't understand this. IDK, I see you. I see you in the chat. It's all good, everyone. But we're gonna talk about this real quick. All right, let's settle a couple things first. Let me go ahead and put this bad boy in. Let me go over a couple. Let's go over this. All right. Let me open up the program. Hold up. We gotta open up the goddamn program. All right. So let's get a couple things straight. Because I got to illustrate this. You know how I am, guys. I love illustrating. So let's go ahead and open up our program. Open up our lovely program. Let's go ahead and review with everyone in the chat together. All right, guys. Wow. Ross, thank you so much. Woo! I dropped my dang pen. I didn't have the observational hockey to see that. Yo, hype, bro. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Goated. Yo, E-Bag. Oh, shoot. Yo, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? It's been a minute. No, it hasn't been a minute. It's been yesterday. Shoot. But still, what's up, man? I'm glad you came by on the stream, even if you just stopping by. Bro. 6 minutes is still something. Hey, man.
Oh, you're still early. You're still early, man.
Yes, that's early. That's early. Yo, I appreciate it, Roz. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
No problem.
It's kind of weird because you're right here, man. You're just looking at me. Nah, but like, let's talk about number one. All right, so as you guys can see, let's go ahead and circle this right here. Round one. Esdef versus Gear 5. Now, we don't know much about Gear 5, but what do you really need to know? What do you really need to know? I mean, a lot, but based on what we've seen, how much do we really need to know, guys, to know that how this battle would turn out? Like, let me give you an idea. Do you really think this is the planet Earth, all right? This is our planet Earth. This is a little tiny planet. Let's paint a bigger picture for you. So this is our planet Earth. Right here is the place where Esdef and the other people live. Okay? Emperor Esdef is a very strong character. She is indeed very powerful. How many of you guys can agree with that? I mean, we can agree that she's extremely powerful, right?
Yeah, she's pretty powerful. She's pretty strong.
Yeah. And like, all jokes aside, she's an absolute monster. In other battles, depending on how you go about it. I can name a bunch of people she would beat down.
But that mostly depends on prep time with her, though, since, some of her strongest attacks require that.
Yeah, true. But, like, even outside of that, hey, she's got some power. She's a strong girl. Man, I don't like this. Hold on. She's got some power, though, right, guys? So, here's the question we got to ask now. How strong... This image here represents General Esdef. And her attack potency and what she's capable of. So she's able to send a snowstorm here. And what was this snowstorm calculated to? I think it was large country level.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's snow. Okay? It's snow. Now, you can argue the joules of energy. Now, the joules of energy definitely is in the teratons. I know that some people say it's not, but I'm pretty sure logically it is in the teratons. Definitely large country level. But this is what she's capable of. I want you to kind of understand through the perspective of what we're about to show. All right. Now, it's time to pull up some of these goddamn posts. Let's go ahead. Let me scroll up. Let me see here. Let's see here. Where is it? Hey, Andre, do you remember the scan about how many islands are in the One Piece world? She's powerful. ATARi, wait for the next chapter. It might be debunked. That's actually a really good drawing. Oh, thanks.
Oh. I think Andre's mic is cutting up again.
It's okay. We're gonna still try anyway. So let's go ahead and
Andre, send the scan to the chat and so I can see it.
I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Where the freak is that scan? Where is the scan? Please hold on. We are having some technical difficulties. Meanwhile, I will be reading the chat. Millions of islands. But technically, Luffy has no counter to time stop. Oh, we're just scratching the surface, young Timothy. Just stick around.
I mean, there is... I'll wait until later on.
We gotta sit back, chillax. Hold on. Actually, let's go ahead with this. Yeah, this right here. Because I remember you sent this. Whitebeard. how strong Whitebeard is. We ain't gonna talk too much about that. Actually, we need to. I think we need to, right? To help people.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
To kind of get you like an understanding, just like where some of these like top tiers actually, go to and how just jacked up they really are when it comes to
Right.
power.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go overall a couple things right now. So first and foremost, we need to understand a little bit about Luffy and what he's able to do. But mostly, before we understand any of that, we got to understand one key factor: different worlds. Different worlds are always different. Different worlds are always going to be freaking different, no matter what. And why? Because every fiction has its own different way to tell a story. Now, let me see if I can find it. Because you posted it here. Posted it. All right, let me see here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Did you repost it, by the way?
Let's see.
Yeah, inverse scaling is easier. I agree. Inverse scaling is usually the better battles to go about, but like the thing about inverse scaling is it's only fun for so long. Kinda. Because it causes a lot of confusion depending on how the story is written. Dragon Ball being an example, Jiren versus Broly. It's like, there's so many different arguments to say Broly can be stronger, Jiren is stronger, and then Beerus said, nah, you guys all suck. So
Then you have there's too much when it comes to inverse. Cross verse is fun because now you can just kind of like test your knowledge and just really see what kind of counters these characters can have against each other, despite them being from two different series. How
all
well
right,
would their like fighting styles clash or mix?
let's understand a couple of things too. Yep. So let's go ahead and look at the scan that we have on screen. 5 islands in the world. That's nonsense. What? You could start counting islands and not finish until you're past 10 or 20 million. You didn't know that? The world's a huge place. Nobody can count the numbers of the islands out there. And they're just shocked. So, this is Marco, correct? So, if Marco is claiming this, please tell me that's Marco. No, I'm playing it's Marco. I know it's Marco. I'm dumb. I'm just kidding. But like, if this is true, then ask yourself this. How in the world are we going to say One Piece's world is the same? In real life, didn't we just discuss they had, in real life, we have over 200K islands. Like actual islands, not those little tiny stubs in the ocean.
Yeah.
In One Piece, each and every one of their islands at least mountain level. I haven't seen not too many. There's like barely any that are really tiny at all. All of them are at least mountain size plus, or even much, much larger than that, actually.
Large enough to hold cities and everything else like that, so yeah.
Alabasta is the size of Australia. Enough said. So,
exactly.
An island in One Piece is oftentimes an entire... Wano Kingdom is a country. Fishman Island has been calced and scaled to be as big as Connecticut almost, or like Rhode Island or something like that. I know it's been scaled to be an extremely large area. Like, it's very, very big. Ayo, SDEF claps the whole DBZ verse with her beauty alone. Ha! She ain't clapping Hancock's beauty. Tell you that. No matter how much you like blue-haired waifus.
I don't know. I think Roshi would fall for it, mostly. No one else.
Yeah, of course. Hey, girl, you can freeze me anytime. All right, let's see. In your opinion, how strong do you think Luffy is in terms of AP, perhaps speed? Sunny D, I'm glad you asked, my friend. We're gonna go over that. So first, let's just talk about a little bit like this. So anyway, we got the scan up. So we got 20 million plus islands. Let's understand this. Based on the general size of the different moons, we're looking at something that looks a little like this. All right. This is what the heck we're dealing with, okay? This is the One Piece world. This is the Grand Line. You know what I'm saying? There are a bunch of islands. We got Reverse Mountain. It's crazy big world. I feel you, Shadow. I definitely agree with that. So look at how big One Piece world can be. When you really factor that in, Esdef's attack in perspective is completely tiny.
It'd be like a city.
So in perspective to One Piece, her attack would destroy an entire One Piece island. And it'd be like, wow. All right. Well, she destroyed an island. Congratulations, Esdef. But you are nothing to Whitebeard, who is stated. No. First off, let me tell you guys about the importance of. Should we go over it now? Yeah, let's go over it now, guys. Hyperbole in statements. Hyperbole is typically a statement. In fact, how about you start, Roz? I'll let you go ahead and give the definition.
Me?
Yep.
Hyperbole is just simply that's an over exaggeration. And in most cases, that's not even really true. It's just hype. It has really no meaning or anything behind it. So
hyperbole statement.
Hyperbole statement. Oh,
all right,
statement.
Let's go ahead and give an example. First hyperbole statement. Oh no! Is that really it? That Genki Dama has enough power. Could he be? No. Is that true? They may have even surpassed Lord Beerus. Hyperbole.
Oh yeah.
As you can see from the picture I'm drawing of Supreme Kaio looking like yeah, this is clearly a hyperbole. You see the picture, don't you?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my god. No, let's One Pieceify him. Let's make him more like One Piece. There you go. There you go. There he is. One Pieceified. So, obviously, things like, Lord Beerus, I think they've surpassed it. No. Just to find out, Beerus would slap Vegeta upside the back of the head. Just for us to.
Would.
Yeah. I mean, if a character has stated to surpass another character, then they should scale. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you. Now, why does this matter? Because a hyperbole statement needs to be understood. A statement, I'm not really going to talk too much about Naruto. This is about Naruto. But when they say planet destroying attack, right? I'm beating up my keyboard. Hold on, guys.
You're doing like Flynn from like Cloud with a Chest of Meatballs, the way he types, just slapping his hands against the keyboard.
Let's see this. So, hyperbole. Let's go ahead and get into a statement. Hey guys. Yo, Roz, what do you think of this scan? Naruto versus Toneri. I won't let the Earth get destroyed. Seems like hyperbole, right? Oh, wait. There's a second statement? Toneri says, I'm destroying both the Earth and you? But Naruto can't be planetary. Like, come on. Let's be realistic here. Let us be completely realistic. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Is Naruto a planet buster? Type 1 in the chat. You don't have to say large or small. Just be honest. Is he at least planetary? By the end of his series, after all the crap he's been through and all the techniques he's learned, all the god tier power ups and all that. Is he planetary? Is it fair to say that?
All right, y'all. Don't be killing off here, boys. Did you enjoy it?
I was like, you have guess.
Oh, he has guess. Yep. So, Andre, I'll ask you. Do you think Naruto's planetary?
Yeah, I do.
Roz, do you think he's planetary? You guys,
Easily,
you
yeah.
guys want a third statement? There you go. There's a third statement. Toneri again. I will destroy your world. Huh? Is that it?
Yep, that's statement number 3. I mean, they're even arguing that during the war arc, so yeah.
So, hold up. Let's get one more. All right, we got a lot of ones in the chat, and I appreciate that too. Just excuses, even though those statements are supported by guidebook. Thank you. So when we see a statement, that's why I tell people stop ignoring data books. Stop ignoring data books. Look at this. Sealed inside Naruto is a powerful force that could easily turn the world to ash. Is that hyperbole? Based on the statements we get from characters who don't even scale to Kurama? Is that hyperbole?
No, it's not.
Huh.
The series shows it over and over again.
So that's the fourth statement. Oh, wait. With forbidden power that can split worlds. Oh, I thought it was singular. No, it's plural.
Chain reaction.
Chain reaction.
No. Let's talk about, if we're going to stick to Naruto, let's talk about the fact that, Ten Tails' mere chakra alone was the size of a small planet. Like, visually wise, it was a small planet.
Yep.
And it was capable of destroying the Earth. But yet Nine Tails was the main tail beast that could sit there and actually scrap with it compared to all the others.
Yep. So let me ask you again. I'm gonna ask one more time. Is Naruto planetary? Put a yes in the chat. Just put a yes. You guys, I'm starting to think that despite all the evidence I've showed, this is still not enough for everyone. What do you think I should do? Should I get a 6th statement? How many was that? Yeah, that's 5.
I think that's like 5, yeah.
Let's get the 6th one for the 6 paths. Oh! When the beast chakra receives, the earth quivers and heaven shakes, earth-shattering destructive force.
Yep, for the Ten Tails.
So a hyperbole is not going to repeat itself unless it's a legend. If it's like the legend of Madara being a godlike being who has infinite power, that's a hyperbole because everyone's hyping him up based on a legend, a folklore. But if it's stated outside of the author and within context, and there are feats that at least come close to replicating something that would detonate the planet, what do you think? So Naruto is planetary, case closed. Anyone else who says otherwise, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to force you to have the same opinion as, but anyone else who says otherwise is the equivalent of someone saying Goku's only galaxy level. You say Naruto's not planet level, you're the equivalent of saying Goku's only galaxy level, and you literally are denying evidence. I'm not attacking anyone. If you for example, we got Yu Yu Hakusho. I've seen people on Comic Vine accept Yu Yu Hakusho as planetary sometimes island level. I know they're planetary, but Naruto has way more evidence Naruto has way more concrete, verbatim stated evidence of being planetary. The closest we get is Genkai, Koenma, Sensui. In all statements. Genkai is the only concrete Genkai is the only concrete who actually confirms planet busting. Sensui just implies the world will be destroyed if he unleashes more than 50% of his power. That's it. It's an implication. It's not a feat. Nothing actually happened. It's the same thing as when Cell made a statement about the solar system. We look at the collective data and evidence of their feats to say if they can. But even Yu Yu Hakusho don't even have that many crazy feats at that time. A classes or country level, we don't see any A class bust a country at all. The closest we got was Yakumo, but Yakumo later evolved into an S class. So again, that the movies showed more evidence than the actual canonical comic did. Because the canonical manga, I mean, Tagashi even said something like, "Oh, Kurama, it would take him a month. It would take him like a whole 24 hours to kill everyone in Japan with cedar pollen." Not saying that that's Kurama's limit. We know better. We know Kurama's multi-continent. We know Kurama's casually continental in his base form. And Demon World continent is easily like a mid-size, or I want to say at least a solid small planet level feat. But like the point the point I'm trying to make is, regardless, is you get the point. Naruto's planet level. Next, moving on. So that's the importance of hyperbole. So now that I've gotten over the Naruto, you're like, all right, well, Tari, you talked about Naruto. Now, what was the point of talking about Naruto? You'll see exactly why. Because the next scans I'm about to put are right here. Ready? Here we go. Here we freaking go, Mike. All right. Scan number 1. Let's bring it up. Whitebeard. He has the ability of the Gura Gura fruit. The Navy fears him as a force that can destroy the world. Let me let that sink in while I let the dog sink in the room. Hold on. Doing all that damn knock. What the hell's wrong? Get in here. I'll go later. Wishbone. Anyway. Alright, so I'm back. Did you guys let that sink in? So now that you let that sink in, let's go ahead and say this is scan number 1. Interesting. Hey, Ace. Hey, wasn't there a novel for Ace?
Yeah, there's a novel for Ace, apparently, yeah.
I don't remember if this is from the novel, but I'm going to just bring it up anyway. A fireball of a man flew off Moby Dick in the sea once again. When he fell into water, his fire was extinguished. Was that the 100th time? I think so. Yeah, this is Ace, by the way. The division leader released from the tension of the duel, finally letting their thoughts out of his words. There was a crackling, singed smell floating about the deck. The duel between Porcus D. Ace and Edward Whitebeard Newgate had come to a definite end at last. Whitebeard has unleashed a small portion of the power of the Tremor fruit, an ability capable of destroying the world itself. Oh, that's the second time. But this time, they're making it very, very clear.
Dude, I just shared two scans of Admiral, like, Son Goku, whatever his name is, straight up saying that, Whitebeard can destroy, the planet as well. Yeah.
Let's get another one. Let's get another one from a separate book. Let's get a different one. Number 3. Number 3, despite having the Goro Goro no Mi, an ability that could destroy the world. Huh. Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask Roz first. Actually, how many people in the chat are really One Piece fans? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a One Piece fan.
I don't think people are even paying attention to the whole One Piece things. They're kind of like discussing whatever the heck they're discussing right now.
It's okay.
I know my show's kind of focusing on Gurren Lagann for some reason.
It's okay. But I have a question. How many in the chat are able to understand that Ichiro Oda is indeed the very, very straightforward with what he's trying to convey in the story because of the type of writer he is? How many can say that Ichiro Oda is pretty straightforward with the feats he wants us to believe within the lore of One Piece? If you agree with these 3 scans that Whitebeard is planetary, type of 5. That's it. That's all I ask. But let's get a fourth scan. It may not make it verbatim, but it kind of implies it. Power I feel coursing through me is amazing. I feel like I can control the whole world. You see, guys, understanding the statements of characters is very important. Because those statements are going to really help fold and flesh out everything. But let's get one more of the iconic statements. Technically, this is the real number 4, not number 5, but let's consider it number 5 anyway. Has the power to destroy the world. Oh, you can't. Versus battle. You can't use that skin. You can't use it, man. Come on, man. You can't use it. That's not fair. I don't want one. No, because if Whitebeard's planetary and the One Piece planet is the size of a dwarf star, that means Whitebeard's dwarf star level. And if Whitebeard's dwarf star level, that means Yonko are all large planet level. Just by scaling relative to him. We can't have that. Oh, but you can accept you can accept A-class demons as multi-continental with little context. And again, don't get me wrong, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. But I don't find it fair. I don't find it fair to do that. And you got Naruto, who's clearly planetary. And y'all don't accept it. One Piece, planetary. Y'all don't accept it. What the heck is going on? What is so hard to understand that planetary is usually the minimum of end of series shonen characters? Look at Ryoko. I haven't even finished it, and I already know her feats are implied to be around the planetary mark. Look at S. Cryad. Their battle is a multi-continental battle. Look at it. Yeah, they go ahead. Kazuma and Ryoho go into the freaking stratosphere and causing a giant continental-sized shockwave. End of series characters are always going to hit those continental to planetary levels in most fiction. Inuyasha, same thing.
Yep. Inuyasha has a character that straight up transcends time in there right now as one of the main villains. So yeah.
Thank you. All right, so chat, and that all makes sense because in fiction nothing makes sense if you. Yeah, I agree. If you see a planet the size of a star, accept it, take it, and shut up. Thank you. Take it, accept it, shut up. Luffy. So guys, now that we've broken this down, let's get back to the main meat. Esdef, in her large country, little power. If you guys think Esdef is getting punched right in her freaking face, if you think Esdef loses 0 difficulty, type 0. If you think it's low difficulty, type 1. If you think it's mid, 2. High, 3. If Esdef wins, 4. You're getting banned if you... No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. I would never ban anyone. Luffy slaps the ice out of
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so Timothy, yes, SF has time stop, but here's the thing.
Yep.
Luffy's gonna blitz her before she can even use it.
Let me show. That's all good. I got you. You want to know about what happened to Esdef's time stop? Let me show you. Here's what happened to Esdef's time stop. You know what happened to it? Let me get the screenshots. Here's the verbatim. Here's the screen. She dodged it, leaned with it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it. As soon as that happened, you know what she did? She tried to stab Akane. Right? Let's get the next scan. She tried to stab Akane. And what happened? Her blade went through her. Now, why did her blade go through Akane? I'll tell you why. Because according to this image... Let me blow this up. Esdef was like, it's an after image. Then where is she? Her time stopped immediately. That thing only lasts a couple seconds. And Akane comes down out of the sky, cut her. Literally almost in half. I think literally in half. There you have it. That's how the battle... So, time stop, you have to ask yourself two things. Number one, is she going to hit the real Luffy before Luffy even moves? Because Luffy has observational haki. I think it's called Kimbo Shaku, right?
I think so, yeah.
Do you guys think she's really going to attack? Luffy's going to know she's going to use that move before she even knows it. Isn't that scary?
Yeah, exactly. And again, the thing is, and yes, it was an afterimage. It was an afterimage because Akane was moving too fast. She couldn't really perceive her, so she was sitting there fighting in this like leftover like remnant of the main character, but yet that character was already like long gone, ready to attack her and speed blitz her.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna happen with Luffy. Luffy's just gonna literally speed blitz her.
And with all due respect to Chris Rock, I'm not gonna lie. If I was S-Def, then Will would definitely be Luffy. Cause that's exactly what would happen. S-Def, we love you, girl, but You getting gum. And the thing is, guys, I said Gear 5 Luffy. Holy crap! What was I thinking?
You weren't.
Gear 5 Luffy. Guys, let me ask you this. Do you think her sword's even going to stab through Gear 4? If you think no, just type no. Do you think her sword's going to get through Gear 4? Is her blade getting through Gear 4? Gear 4 alone.
It's going to bounce right off.
She has nothing. Even if she stops time and goes to stab Luffy, she'd be like, I can't go through. What is this? And the thing is, Luffy's not even going to let her tap. And if it's Gear 5, I really think honestly he'd let her hit him. The blade would break because SDF doesn't have haki. Her blade ain't that. Her blade. Don't get me wrong. SDF can cut through steel like butter. She can cut through mountains. I'm pretty guaranteed. But if she hits a freaking Yonko tier fighter, no. That girl's gonna be shocked. She's gonna be like, "What the freak am I fighting?" And then Luffy, since it's Gear 5, he's just gonna laugh at her, and she's just gonna get pissed because usually people fear her. Either that or she'll fall in love. But she usually falls in love with weaker people, so no, she's gonna be pissed that he's way stronger than her. SDF versus Aoki. Jojo, you're the best, man. SDF versus Aokiji. First off, Aokiji's ice manipulation is far better than SDF. Secondly, SDF dies. Period. It's over. He doesn't need his devil fruit to beat her. And that's a fact. The blade would turn into rubber and Luffy would be like, LOL, your sword is trash. I feel like that's what Gear 5 Luffy would do. That's
yeah.
So, based on scaling, Luffy did it. He did it. He's planetary. Y'all can eat it up, be mad about it. But can we at least agree that current Gear 5 Luffy, we're not going to say he's prime Whitebeard level, but given the size of One Piece's planet and given the relativity scaling of Yonko, they should at least be small to planetary. Even if we assume Whitebeard's astronomically far stronger than me and his devil fruit gives him the advantage, look at Akainu. Even though we don't like him, Akainu's no joke. He's no joke. Yeah. If he was put in any other verse, like Akame got killed, no. Wait, someone said, do you understand what I said? What does invisible would you... I don't know what he's saying. Invisible?
I think him and I think Alexander and Maestro are having some weird role play conversation thing going on here. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
¿De qué hablo?
I really don't.
¿De qué hablo? Sigo vivo. Al finite. La gente se... No, I'm not reading that. Nope. Oh, en serio. Ah, okay. Why are we all speaking Spanish? Yo no sé. Yo no sé. ¿Por qué de todo es hablando en español? Dime por qué.
Hola, señores. ¿Cómo estás?
Oh, Raz. ¿Usted habla español?
That's all I remember.
Oh.
That's like all I remember from...
¿Tú no puedes hablar español?
I stopped speaking Spanish like so long ago and did not pick it back up.
No. Yo puedo entendiendo español porque mi esposa es de... Well, you already know. Anyway, let's continue on. Now, see, I was about to say something in Spanish and just be like, yo no sé por qué de persona se es def is the best. Freaking Proud Family. Penny Proud solos, bro.
Oh my god.
But like, seriously. Anyway, Luffy bodies Esdeath. Long story. Let's move to the next battle. So why did everyone put that? I have no idea. I think they just like Esdeath's figure.
Yeah.
Kid Goku. Yeah, Kid Goku. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Luffy outpowers him at this point and outspeeds him. There's nothing else I gotta say about that. Plus the hacks, the precognition. Kid Goku's not a good matchup for this. Is it? Goku's outclassed. Even I have to say that's still surprisingly very low difficulty. Just because even the Kamehameha, even from Ultra Divine Water, the Kamehameha just get reflected back, and and Goku wouldn't see it coming, and he'd be really hurt from that. He'd be like, what? And it's like, oh, but Great Ape. It's like, yeah, but Great Ape will put his power level in the thousands. Small planetary area, but that wouldn't really be enough to overcome the power of a Yonko who has precog and still faster. So no.
Also, sorry, hold on. I'm gonna answer X real quick. Please explain why Yonko is small to large planet. Is there any feat to support claim? Yes, because Yonkos were some of these Yonkos were capable of fighting characters like Whitebeard and Goldie Roger like back in their prime.
Yes.
So...
Well, X, in case you missed it, we just went over 4 entire scans that proved Whitebeard is verbatim. Like from 2 different data books, from the manga, from the novel, and from other contexts from other characters, that Whitebeard can destroy the planet. Ichiro Oda is a very meticulous author, and when he writes something, he wants to really convey what the lore of the series is telling us. It's not a hyperbole that Whitebeard can do it when the narrator themselves, within the context of how on how the light novel was constructed, based on the Ace novel and how it was constructed, the way they orchestrated the sentence structure very clearly tells us that he intended for Whitebeard to have the power to destroy the planet. And based on what we was able to scale off One Piece having islands the size of Australia on casuality, Chinjiao being able to casually split entire continents, and the fact that Chinjiao is not, and the fact that Sai scales to Chinjiao, and we have 5 scans to support that, they're continental. Literally, they say it all over the arc. Oh my gosh, she's going to do the continental headbutt. Oh, now you can break the continent too. Really? Yeah, that same continent. And you go into flashback. You know, this continent, like, how many times they're going to keep saying it? Is that the guy who broke the continent? Really? Really? Oh my god, a continent? Ichiro Oda wants you to know that Chinjiao is strong enough to break a continent. Sai unlocked that power, and Sai is not even beat in base Luffy right now.
Exactly.
He's not. Sai wouldn't even make it past Gear 2nd Luffy who fought Katakuri. So imagine him fighting the current Wano Kingdom base Luffy. Holy crap. Plus
That's
Luffy. Yeah, Luffy has durability negation on top of that. So the raw attack potency and scaling of the Yonko is the reason. Matt, it's all good, X. We're just going over it because there's a lot of doubt. But if you rewind back a little bit, because I mean I deleted the scans, but if you rewind back a little bit, I want to say around the God dang it, what's the mark? I think if you rewind back around rewind back around 17 minutes from now, or at the 18-minute mark, you'll definitely see that Whitebeard has 3 different scans that say 4 scans that says he's planetary. And then Blackbeard's like, oh, I feel like I can control the world now. So the way Ichiro Oda writes the story is very clear. That's what he wanted us to know.
Exactly.
But anyway, last 2 people. Genos? I don't even know why I put Genos above Kid Goku, to be honest. I don't even know how much. I know he's faster than light for sure, definitely. But Luffy thinks that's slow in base form when he came back. So, no. Yeah, and plus the hacks, precognition, durability negation, Conqueror's Hockey. Nah. Genos is getting bodied. Especially Gear 5. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Gear 5. I just keep realizing that this is supposed to be Gear 5. This dude's gonna it's like, oh, he only did 1 feat. It doesn't matter. Okay, Jopo, that's a good question. I think Luffy, as he stands, could beat Kizaru. I think he is faster. I think he could beat Kizaru. I think Luffy at this point is getting towards those top tiers, like where Roger was. So we're gonna see a lot of like crazy high level battles, like when Roger fought Shiki and all those other characters. That's the type of people Luffy's gonna be fighting. He's gonna be having world class fighters, like fighters who aren't even Yonko, but are Yonko level, that are gonna randomly appear later on. Toneri, though, now this is a little bit, I want to say Toneri will be a mid difficulty, but like for someone like Gear 5, I'll be honest with you, I don't think Toneri has the, I mean, maybe he does. Toneri does have speed. He does have speed, but like Gear 5 is just too damn fast. That's too.
We still don't have enough information off of Gear 5 just yet. We only have really just like what's going to be built up so far, plus like his few showings already in like the new chapter.
Yeah, the fact that
it's really much speculation from here on.
Yeah, and considering the scale of where Kaido and them would be relative, it's safe to say Luffy would scale on par with Toneri with just Gear 4 alone. So Gear 5, I think, outpowers, outspeeds, and overall I think Luffy has better precognition, and Luffy can counter precognition. So, with that said, I think Luffy clears this entire list. In fact, I think Luffy can act. I think based on what we've seen from Gear 5, the hacks and the properties, Luffy could solo this entire list. Literally. I mean, it's not much because it's not much. It only takes 1 punch to take SDF down. But anyway,
what do you think about it, Andre?
Yeah, he pretty much on this whole list.
Yeah. Now, let's go on to the next portion of the video. Now we talk a little bit about that. The Outliers. The only thing I can say about Outliers is pretty much guys, what's the best way to put Outliers? Outliers is basically just a feat that's not consistent. I mean, I don't really even need to go over that. That's why it's not even in the full title. But most of the videos about respecting Luffy, because I just kind of had to do that after seeing that nonsense. So now we're on the Q&A. So chat, I'm going to be taking a series of questions, and these guys may participate in as well. So
yeah,
go ahead, drop your question, put an @ if you want your question addressed. I want you to put an @ ATARi, and then just go ahead and place it in your question, and then I'll go ahead and answer it.
Yeah, go at any of us, really.
Storm, can he beat Saitama? Yeah, he can.
Easily.
Yeah. Because the thing about it's like Luffy doesn't outpower Saitama, but he outhacks. Saitama's not tagging him. And the thing is, Luffy negates durability now. So we can't even know limits fallacy Saitama to that point.
can't physically hurt him.
Yeah.
Exactly, you can't.
So it's just no. Third tournament Goku speed is underrated though. My thoughts. I think Goku is light speed, even as a kid. At the Ultra Divine Waters, he's light speed. But in the 23rd, you know what I'm saying? 23rd Budokai Tenkaichi. I think he's FTL, but not plus. He's definitely FTL, but not plus. Because the way the series progresses, Dragon Ball doesn't get ridiculous until like after the Saiyan saga.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead. ATARi, how was your day? Red, my day was great. It was long, tedious. I was at my desk alone, handling a lot of people. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it, but yep, handling a lot of people. And that was it. But otherwise, I'm having a great day so far. Had a nice sandwich when I got home, too. Next one, ATARi, how do you scale Rimuru? The way I scale Rimuru is I look at a lot of the statements that's in the light novels, some of the feats in the anime, and I kind of try to combine them together to see what is the more consistent rate. I don't try to immediately jump to this outerversal type of tiering. I try to understand the context of what the author's trying to convey, the cosmology, and get a great understanding. Because remember, you can't always just jump the gun with cosmology. Something SSJ Rio taught me a little bit. I don't know if it's taught, but something we discussed is just because a character has ultimate power, unlimited power, you only assume that for the first dimension they're on. You need very clear-cut and hard evidence to assume they're outerversal. Featherin, for example, is outerversal, but, you know, it's like you can argue she isn't at the same time. Why is this in the category of entertainment? Is this entertaining? Is this educational? Is this entertaining or educational? I have no idea. I don't care. But let's go ahead and ATARi, can he beat Naruto? Too soon. Too soon to say he can. But I would say he would definitely give a lot of... I would definitely say he'd make Naruto sweat really hard. He would definitely injure Naruto, and it wouldn't be an easy win for Naruto at all. But I think it's too early to say right now for Luffy to beat Naruto. It's a little too soon right now. But then again, until we start, based on what we're seeing though, it's likely to be that he'll have a good counter against Naruto, considering he can freaking reflect stuff and turn stuff into rubber. But we got to see a little bit more of what he can do, because he doesn't really outpower Naruto 100%. I mean, maybe physical attacks he does. So I don't know. It's really hard. But I would say Naruto's still in favor, in my opinion. Naruto's dealt with planet level threats more than Luffy has as of now. And it's kind of like almost like an everyday job for him at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
ATARi, what is your definitive scale of Luffy as of right now? Oh, hold on. Give me one moment.
Oh.
So my definitive scale for Luffy right now is I'm going to place Luffy at, based on Whitebeard and based on the One Piece size, if I'm going to keep it within the lore, the context, the lore, One Piece's planet is objectively bigger than Earth from what we've seen. Based on that scan, objectively, I'm going to say the One Piece planet is at least large planet to dwarf star. And as a result, I'm going to place Whitebeard at that tier, because that's what the lore is telling us to do, and it's been stated more than enough times to assert that. Those 20 millions of islands, Whitebeard can deck them all if he wanted to. You can argue if it's the surface level and he won't completely core bust. That's fine. That's fine. That sounds reasonable because it's an earthquake. But if he's uprooting the tectonic plates all the way down, and scale, if this is a dwarf star, it still scales to a large planet. So, because of that, I'm going to say Luffy's Planet Plus. And I want to say he's FTL Plus. So Planet Plus and FTL Plus to almost MFTL. Almost. But combat speed only. But that's just off property scaling. Transitive property. That's my definition of Luffy right now. Next, we got one from Maestro del Kung Fu. A universe inside another universe inside another universe. Each is the size of an atom, and that extends endlessly. Well, the way I would look at that, if each universe, let's go ahead and make a drawing of that, because you know I love doing that. A universe within a universe within a universe. Let me go ahead and read that again. So a universe inside another universe, which is the size of an atom. So this is the size of an atom. But it extends endlessly. So this is extending endlessly. That means whatever contains this has to have enough space to increase infinitely. So this has to be an infinity. So this is 4D. And whatever contains that 4D usually will be 5D, typically. Since it's a universe within a universe. But that's just multiverse assumption. Otherwise, you can just assume it's a dimension within a dimension within a dimension, which can all be under one 4D universe plus. It wouldn't automatically be 5D without further context. That's my thought. How do you scale Jump Force Goku? Being beyond, I scale Jump Force Goku as a anti-fictional level character, which anti-fictional doesn't mean it has to be outerversal, because they still move within a space. But I would say he's infinite hyperverse plus. But again, that's because my definition of outerversal and infinite hyperversal or infinite dimensional are very there's like a fine line between infinite dimensional, and if you don't mind explaining that, Roz, why I believe that versus outerversal.
Wait, what? Wait, which one was kind of like reading through the chat?
The only thing you can assume about Goku being outerversal is he may not be true outerversal. And there's some people say we can make tiers higher than this. I'm like, yeah, you can, but it's kind of like it doesn't really work. Kind of contradicts itself. It's a
sorry, I don't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It kind of contradicts itself. It's a paradoxical problem.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be in a spot, at least as right now, where I'm gonna call Goku outerversal, because again, like you kind of just said, being outerversal essentially means that you're omnipotent. You've kind of transcend everything, dimensions, infinities, concepts. None of that matters to you. You, at this point, everything's just fiction to you. So like outerversal is just, you can't just throw that around.
Yeah.
Like complex multiversal, I can work with Goku. You know, if you want to argue hyperversal, you can make an argument for hyperversal Goku. You can do that as well. You know, and it still makes sense. But once you hit outerversal tiers, no, you can't do that.
Exactly. So I would say Jump Force Goku is infinite dimensional. He's false outerversal. What I mean by false outerversal is he doesn't really transcend the concepts of space-time completely, but he transcends the concept of space-time within other fictions. So if he's basically, can he destroy two separate infinite dimensional constructs? Does that even make any sense? Not really, because that still just sums him up to being infinite hyperversal. But can he exist outside of them to do it? Well, yeah. That's really the only advantage, is he probably will have the range of motion almost close or similar to an outerversal being. But then it just becomes arbitrarily hard, because is Prometheus just on a higher infinite dimensional? You know, because again, it creates an infinite paradox. Remember, infinite dimensional is greater than infinite dimensional, because it's also greater than infinite dimensional, which is also infinitely greater than infinite dimensional, which is also infinitely greater than infinite dimensional. Infinitely. It just keeps repeating, and it will never stop. Outerversal, if you increase your power infinitely, you don't just jump to outerversal. Outerversal is like you are above that concept, period. Like dimensions, none of that stuff. You don't care about any of it. Don't matter to you. Nope. You're done. That's it. So that's where I place Jump Force Goku. I say infinite dimensional plus. I know that sounds stupid, but that's where I would place him, just because the nature of his character isn't designed to exist outside of dimensions as it stands, even in Jump Force. But who knows?
You gotta place him in Hyperversal in a way.
Yeah, he's infinitely...
He's probably Jump Force.
Exactly. And it's Buu Saga Goku, so who knows what crap we're going to get later. But anyway, next question. What do you think about Seth the Programmer, according to Jopo the Jojo? Seth the Programmer. What do I think about Seth the Programmer? Well, I'll tell you what I think about Seth the Programmer. I think Seth the Programmer is, in my opinion, despite what people may think about the personality he's placed out there, he is definitely, love him or hate him, one of the pioneers to the power scaling community, because you can't deny it. He was saying stuff while other people weren't. And most of what he's done is the reason why other people started saying stuff. Not saying other people didn't, but he was one of the people who really put logic and debate into all of like perspective. So my honest thoughts is, regardless of how you feel about him, he did some good work. So I want to say that Seth the Programmer, my overall thoughts is he's Seth the Programmer. I mean, what else do you want? But I would say he is definitely a power scaling staple to the community. It don't matter how mad you are at him or whatever he said before, you got to acknowledge, one of the OGs. One thing I can't deny is that he's definitely OG. Doesn't matter what he said about me or anything else. The dude's an OG. He knows what he's talking about 99.9% of the time. Other times, it's not always going to be correct. But again,
I'll say 95% of the time.
95, yeah. Yeah, but like for the most part, that it's Seth. I mean, he paved the way for a lot of other people to also get into power scaling and stuff. I mean, probably unintentionally or did intentionally create some pretty toxic kids who wanted to try to emulate his energy. But other than that, it's Seth the Programmer. That's all I can really say. I don't even know what else I'm supposed to say at that point, because he literally is just a great power scaler, great content creator at this point, because he's doing a lot better now. He goes really in depth, and when you get past all the debating stuff he used to do in the past, this dude is he's outstanding. So that's all I gotta say.
And I agree with that. Oh, jeez.
So there you have it, the OG Seth. Now, let's go to the next question. ATARi, when Goku and Beerus were fighting, their shockwaves were going to the Kaioshin realm, which is outside of the universe. How do you scale that? Well, Guzman, let's take another visual image. So we got Mr. Catman Beerus here, and then we got Goku, Super Saiyan God, here. Now, I'm going to draw them like how Toei drew them in episode 5, because I ain't got that much time to really go into detail.
Oh, God.
But when these guys go ahead and punch each other, here's what happened. A shockwave occurs, right? And we're just gonna simplify this image. Hello, Amena Zebulon, by the way. Welcome to the stream. All right, so let's go ahead and begin right here. These guys cause a shockwave. If the Kaioshin realm's outside, the afterlife... Let me paint another picture. The afterlife transcends this, right? This is an infinite universe because it's stated to be. It's stated to be an infinite 4D universe. Infinite 4D. The afterlife, 5D. Kaioshin realm exists somewhere between here and orbits all of this. It's outside. This means that their shockwaves are infinite speed or interdimensional, or both, which I'm leaning towards both. So that's so that's what really happened. That's how we would scale it. We would scale it as an interdimensional multiverse plus attack. That's how we look at it. Moving on. ATARi, do you like Hunter x Hunter? Yes, I do. I like it a lot. Very much, actually. One of my favorites. Shadow Nightmare. How strong do you think RC is from Pokemon? Well, Shadow Nightmare, considering the lore of what I've read on Pokemon, I think he is a Multiverse Plus being at his absolute peak, but on general consensus, he's not at the same compared to his true Avatar state. His true Avatar state is at the Multiversal Plus, but his actual state is probably more so in the either Universal or Planetary ranges. It depends. Pokemon is a little iffy on its scaling at times. Now, next, Keaton asks, can Teen Goku versus Piccolo beat base form Luffy? I think he can. Kami couldn't see them with his eyes and godly, but Luffy wins with the gears. Well, I don't know if base form Luffy is moon level, but considering that he's so much vastly stronger than his gear 4th self, who was like multi-continental to near moon level, I'm going to say he could definitely scrap with them. But I don't think he'll beat Goku. Or Piccolo, actually. In his base form. No, I think Luffy can beat him because of speed. I don't know. What do you think, Andre? How fast would you say Goku and Piccolo can match Luffy's base speed? Because base form Luffy is faster than his Gear 4 self, which is calced to 200s of times the speed of light. Because Zoro on the brink of death dodged light speed was calced to be 101% the speed of light when he dodged Kuma. And then a healthy Zoro should be much stronger, and Luffy's faster than him. And then you scale like time skip, and how Luffy calls light speed pacifista slow, and then goes Gear Second outside of the base form. And in Gear Second's like a 8 to 10 times multiplier based off Blue Inno. So then do the math there, and Gear 4 is supposed to be several times. Then Snake is actually faster than Gear 4, which is already faster than Gear 2nd. And it's just like, you know what I mean? And Luffy surpassed all of that in base, right?
The thing is, base form Luffy was still in hybrid form kind of.
Yeah. So I would say Luffy could still win. But will it be extremely high difficulty? Absolutely. I think it would be extremely high difficulty. But I think he could handle Teen Goku and Piccolo. Thing is, Teen Goku actually was bodying Piccolo, though. If you read it again, he always had a counter to everything.
He was, yeah.
Yeah. Piccolo just fought dirty. So I think Gert versus Goku, it'll be harder.
Was that Andre?
Can't exactly kill him without killing Tommy. So he kind of had to restrain himself.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
So Goku was much stronger. But yeah. All right. Ours asks, ATARi, can Rimuru beat DBS Goku? Well, R-Storm, it depends on how you're scaling Rimuru. But if we're going off manga DBS Goku, it's hard. It's a hard question to answer because we really got to lay the table. This is an analysis battle. You need a close analysis. But if it's anime Goku, I don't think there's a chance. I've seen most of what people scale Rimuru and the scans they use. Depending on the context, a more laid down interpretation, Rimuru doesn't stand a chance. Not at all. So it's a little sad, but he doesn't stand a chance normally. You'd have to go in the high-end interpretations. And then you get another story. It's like Anno's Voldigold. High-end interpretation changes everything. Jopo asks, okay, let's see here. Red asks, ATARi, aren't the Whitebeard scans referring to the old Whitebeard? How strong do you think Prime would be? Well, Red, the thing is, hold up. Yeah, that is old Whitebeard. Yeah. Well, Prime Whitebeard, here's what I think. You know what I think, Red? Old Whitebeard.
I think he's saying something to Vegeta here.
I think old Whitebeard would be able to destroy the surface, which, based on the being, in my opinion, dwarf star size, makes him overall large planet. Sounds reasonable, guys?
Yeah, that sounds about reasonable.
Now, Prime Whitebeard. Man, I'm making this dude look like Captain Crunch. Prime White. Shut up. Prime Whitebeard, in my opinion, would absolutely obliterate it.
I mean,
so what do you guys think?
No, Prime Whitebeard is a monster. Like, this man squared up with Goldie Roger for fun. Like,
Dwarf Star Plus. Done. Dwarf Star Plus. Stay mad. People can stay mad about it. Oh, I'm gonna debunk this. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. Cool. I don't care. This is what I'm assessing right now. One Piece is not even finished yet, so relax. There's nothing to really even debunk. But yeah, that's my answer, Red. I mean, I don't know if this is true, but hacks won't work on high dimensional tiering. Depends. It could still work. Just depends on the property. ATARi, if Goku... Jopo asks, ATARi, if Goku went to Marvel Universe, where would he be? Herald level or Skyfather? Honestly, he'd be closer to Abstracts, bro. It depends on the Goku. Like, Andre, if we're talking about DBS Goku, we can get him to 10th dimensional pretty smoothly, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I would say he'd definitely be above Skyfather. He'd be in between Abstract and Skyfather. Not that he would be true Abstract. Abstracts are Outliers, obviously, but I'm saying he'd be above most Skyfathers.
yeah, most Skyfathers are like in the multiversal range. So.
Yeah, and low complex, possibly, depending. It depends.
Depends on which Skyfather you're referring to, because there's like a hierarchy of Skyfathers. So,
King Slayer asks, ATARi, where would you scale God Fusion Goku? Well, here's where I scale him. God Fusion Goku is metafictional. Outerversal doesn't, and he's outerversal in perspective to other fictional characters. Because he's supposed to be where we're at. So, honestly, depending on how you want to look at God Fusion Goku, if you take the narrative and the lore completely serious and disregard everything else, God Fusion Goku in certain regards is literally about, like, get mad. I don't care. Get mad. Get freaking mad. Boundless. Almost. Because essentially he's fusing with the author. Because I'll tell you this. Goku fuses with me. If Goku fuses with me, there's no way Rimuru is... Rimuru, Anos, Venos Denoa will literally be turned to a toothpick. The Living Tribunal will be my water boy. I will slap the Beyonder upside the head. So if Goku fuses with me, it's over. I will RKO the entire comic book of the Beyonder. Every copy. I'll take every copy in the factory and punch it in the face.
admirable. I like it.
So there you go. That's how strong God Fusion Goku is. He's absolutely ludicrous. He's not even supposed to be a versus battle character, in my opinion, depending on how you scale him. But if we're trying to be more reasonable, he still is going to be Outliers. I mean, he doesn't exist in fiction. He's supposed to literally leave fiction itself. It's so crazy. IDK asks, ATARi, do you know about Super Saiyan 10 or Super Saiyan 5 Mystic Goku in the Dragon Ball AF? He is too broken. No, I don't. But I would like to. Let's see here. Let's see here. Next question. Yeah, Luffy can be a lot of people, but he can't be our favorite hacker fused with Beerus. ATARi, Well, Remiro's skill at multiversal because he became a supreme deity of time and space, and he could create thousands of universes. Ours, he actually can create tens of thousands of universes quite easily with imaginary space. But we have to understand that Goku can punch that away in base. But if Rimuru can interact with higher dimensionalities pretty easily because imaginary space is kind of not supposed to be limited to dimensionality. But it's we don't have enough evidence to assume he's outversal based on the imaginary space, if I recall. So that's the problem. Same with Goku. Goku is 3D, but he could still understand if a 5D being is around. Sounds weird, but he can. I mean, he could sense Hit, who was completely in a different realm. ATARi, let's see here. But yeah, anyway, no. To answer your question, Roz, no. He can't. You already know. Geese is broken.
Used with Beerus though.
Doesn't matter. That's even more broken. Are you gonna give him even more power?
Oh god. Okay. IDK SSJ5 Mystic is boundless, been stated in Dragon Ball AF lore multiple times, and he is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. He exists and doesn't exist. That's what I've heard from the lore. Oh, Dragon Ball AF. God, I forgot about that fan manga. That's when that Toriko helped work on that got noticed by Toriyama.
And it's just like the same form case with the Eternal Dragon.
Yeah. Like, it follows, like, GT and all that kind of stuff, and Goku's just, like, insanely powerful in that one. Like, it's stupid broken.
I wonder when they're going to make Goku, instead of making him so serious with Ultra Instinct. No, I don't want them to do this anymore. Luffy already took the cake. But would it have been interesting to see, like, the true Ultra Instinct of Goku looks like Sun Wukong? Because, I mean, he literally is supposed to be that character. But, like, I would have imagined Goku joking around like that while fighting. But we already kind of got that from Vegeta, right?
Yeah, Vegeta was like that. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta when GT was, you know, the main thing around.
Think he might be strong enough to fight the Angels though.
Hell no.
No.
And then you have Zeno do the Buddha pose.
Yeah, IDK, I'm trying not to remember Dragon Ball AF because that series is just way too broken.
So, Shadow... Sorry to interrupt.
Good.
Shadow Nightmare asks, do you play any video games? Just asking. Well, I do. Outside of this crooked-looking Goku, I do play Super Smash Brothers. I do play Monster Hunter. I do play Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, if I had it. But I do play it on a level where I do all the cancels and stuff and super long combos. And I play a whole lot of Zelda games. Zelda's one of my favorite franchises of all time. I play King of Fighters, if I had it, but I don't have it right now. I used to always go to my friend's house, or he used to always come over, Lord Xavier. But, nope. But yeah, I play a lot of video games. A lot.
See. At ATARi HB is the Macrocosm Infinite 5D.
A lot. Okay. The Macrocosm... Yeah, I would say it is. It's not 6D, but it's definitely 5D. Infinite 5D? It's kind of pushing it. It's hard to really say. Whatever contains, well, it has to kind of be because it's, I don't know. Yeah, it's infinite 5D. Yeah, it is. I mean, well, no. It's, I don't know. It's hard because it transcends 4D, so it is 5D itself, but it's infinite 5D?
Is that because of the bubble containing the afterlife?
Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah, it is infinite 5D. You're right. Yep. Because the bubble itself contains everything within itself. Where do you scale end of series Toriko characters? Well, Eric Holloway, I believe, according to what I've learned from Zay, who is a G, Toriko characters can scale anywhere between solar system to universal. In my opinion, on a conservative scale, I put characters like Midora, Toriko, and many others on the scale of star level. Because most of their feats are casual. So because of that...
But they do have universals like multiversal feats. Though, so.
Yep. So I want to say it's kind of like the Marvel DC-esque. Universal on the extreme, on the high ends, or on the extreme lores, but more so in a consistent one-on-one battle, you're going to be seeing more like in the star level fights. All right, so a couple more questions before we end the stream, because the stream is got to end soon. We're almost hitting the 1 hour and 30-minute mark, which is around the time I wanted to end the stream. So let's make this a speed round. So ask. Shadow Nightmare, ask. Oh, okay. Red, ask. Rapunzel versus Geese Howard. Who wins? Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry, but the mods don't beat silly princesses.
Yeah, no, Geese is not taking that one.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep. This I'm gonna draw an image about what happens.
No, as long as Geese doesn't take her power, she's fine.
Yeah,
she's fine.
Well, I don't think he can because Chris Ex Machina Berg, the director, was like, even if you take the sun drop from her in Eraser, she can come back because she is the sun drop. I'm like, what the? Why? Why is she?
And that means now she's finding a sun drop versus Geese with her own sun drop. So I mean, why not, right? That'd be just hilarious. So as long as she doesn't allow him to take any bit of her power, she wins. That's about it.
Roz, I know you don't like this image, but probably also like it at the same time. I don't know.
Did you just have her turn him into a literal goose?
No. he's choking.
Oh.
Her hair is too powerful.
Ironically, Geese isn't even my favorite character. He's just super broken.
Now, if it was Orochi, and we're using high-end Orochi, then that would be a different battle. It probably would be like an annoying stalemate.
I don't know. I mean, let's see.
It depends.
She has the power, but he also has the power and the speed, so it's more like she just can't let him get up close. Mm-hmm. She's gonna get diverse treatment. Slammed. His hands go through her chest. He's just taking her sun drop. Yeah,
and then she's just like, okay, that's fine. I'm part of the sun drop, and my hair is gonna reflect everything back tenfold. He's like, God dang it, man. You and this stupid multipliers, and then it's just gonna, like, honestly, it's kind of like that Chuck Norris versus Sagata Sanshiro. It's kind of gonna be like that.
They're just gonna fight endlessly.
Yeah. Because he'll seal her power, but you can't seal her power because she has anti-sealing. And it's just like, the freak? So it's a paradoxical battle. They're just gonna break everything.
Yeah.
The stream, SpongeBob.
Let's see.
Okay. I think.
Okay, Aries asks this. Is Xenogoku high hyperversal? I mean, he beat Demigra, who could destroy an infinite amount of timelines or history, so...
No. Not a high... Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, he is, because he scales to God Fusion Goku. Well, not God Fusion Goku. He scales to God Fusion Broly, who broke out of reality. So... Yeah. And then he threatened the real world with the author, so, I mean... Yeah, he's definitely high hyperversal, easily. Xenogoku is weird, because if you lowball him, he's mid hyperversal. Or not mid, but he's beyond low hyperversal. He passes low hyper. But if you mid-ball him, he's hyper, infinite hyper. But if you highball him, it's freaking weird. Because it, like, the way the show is, it's like, the nature of the way they're telling the story doesn't suit hyperversality. Well, I mean, no, doesn't suit outerversality. But hyperversal lore is very logical. It makes sense. Can Sand Saga Vegeta destroy stars? In Toei, yes. In the manga, no. Would you ever look through the future DBAF to scale it? Or just give you your solid opinion according to Shadow Nightmare? No. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to be like Ben, talking Ben. I'm not 100% sure. I'll consider it, though.
Let's see.
Geese getting hacked and is the hacker. It's just a theory, but I think Kami cannot just create the moon, but also a star. I have nothing to back this up. That's okay. It kind of makes sense, though. Like, but we have to remember, we can build buildings and we can destroy them, but that's only because we have the self-destruct button. Yep. It's not that we're actually outrightly punching it to the ground and challenging its structural integrity. So it's a little different. But I respect the theory. You mean the King Vegeta feat? Exactly. King Vegeta is exactly why I say Vegeta can destroy stars in Toei.
Yeah, with a wave of his hand, just boom. Which he repeats it in Dragon Ball Kai as well, so I mean, it's pretty much essentially canon, so why not?
And Luffy still wins because he reflects all of that back. Now, I'll just kidding. I'll be in the Luffy fanboy now. All right, I'm being a little bit of a fanboy right there. But, yeah, overall, I think that's a good way to end the stream. We had a lot of questions asked. I hope everyone enjoyed it. We talked about the majority of what I wanted to talk about. And we also got to interact with the chat, have them ask a couple Q&As. I don't have any picture I can even think of drawing right now. Heck, let's just... but yeah, overall, I think that this is a good... Man, I'm not even speaking directly in the mic. Overall, I think that this is a pretty good result. And I think that we have found exactly what we were looking for in terms of the scaling for One Piece. We finally are up there with the rest of them to the planet levels. We have a lot of evidence. And I appreciate you, Red. I think it was great that you appeared. One more thing I do got to say, though. Don't you ever in your life, ever say that Jawbreaker Vegito cannot solo Toriko. Because I don't care how strong Toriko is. Jawbreaker Vegito scales to Buhan, who almost threatened to destroy a multiverse plus structure. It don't matter. He claps. Minority World? Nah, they're gonna be no. There is no Minority World. He blitzed them before anything happens. Because if he knows he has to fight all of them at once, he's like, well, it looks like I got some exterminating to do. Literally in less than an attosecond. Everyone's getting clipped. Everyone's getting freaking clipped. Immediately. Everyone's getting clipped. So would you ever say this Vegito won't solo Toriko? Oh, what about Shinra? I don't care. He's one-shotting him too. Don't ever disrespect Vegito. Especially Super Vegito as a jawbreaker. This dude don't have any organs, yet he's still super strong. And people thought, but Aizen ain't doing crap. They didn't get me started. I love Aizen, but Aizen's not even beating Namek Saga Arrival Goku. If Goku knows what Aizen's going to do, Aizen doesn't have the attack potency to scale to him. And Goku is so much freaking astronomically faster. It doesn't make any sense. This dude blitzed a scouter. Andre, can't scouters detect communications across the entire universe?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, hell no. Even Namek Saga Arrival Goku is millions of times faster than light in combat speed. Get the hell out of here. Aizen's getting clapped. What about Yuha? He can go to a different one. Watch all the different Yuhas get bodied by a piece of candy. Cause he's getting punched before he could even view that. I'm gonna go view. Battle started. He already soloed everyone in One Piece. Soloed everyone in Toriko. Soloed everyone in Fire Force. Soloed every Inuyasha character. All in literally less than a second. Get out of here, man. Don't sleep on Vegito. I don't think people really realize how broken this character is. Y'all better throw in some Tenchi Muyo characters. Or some Gurren Lagann characters.
Okay, I already got you covered on that one, and so does JoJo.
Y'all better, y'all better throw in some Geese, cause it ain't happening, bro. You want to know? Hold up, before I end the stream, let me show you an exact image of what's going to happen. Yo, name me a character out of everyone.
Name you a character. A character who's actually strong?
Yeah. Out of the people in that list. Probably Aizen. Aizen's strong, right?
Yeah, Aizen. I mean, Aizen's arguably planetary, so yeah.
Bro, look on the stream.
I'm watching. I'm watching you draw this.
That's exactly what happens. Glasses off and everything. That's exactly what happens. Yo, chat, put some laughing emojis if you agree with this. Like, this is exactly what's gonna happen. I made him look like a One Piece character, bro. Knocked him right out the continuity of his own verse. And don't get me wrong, you know I love Aizen. I even gave him the win over freaking Ryzen because of his hacks. But I don't give two craps about his hacks. If turning him into a jawbreaker doesn't work, I understand I'm not gonna false equivalence it, but it won't matter. But if you look at Aizen, he can't look at anyone. He got no eyes. He's a jawbreaker. He's a jawbreaker. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that happens to Aizen.
Also, Jopo, Aizen doesn't need his sword to put you under an illusion. That stopped a long time ago.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter because he's a jawbreaker.
Yeah, he has no eyes. But this Aizen can just have. He has no eyes. But Midora can stop the minority of him breathing. There is no breathing. He's a jawbreaker. He doesn't have organs. Zero Vegito is multiverse plus, bro. Because that says he kept all his power.
Exactly.
He was beating up Boo so bad, Boo had to literally say, yeah, nah, you're going back to human. Nope, can't do it. Nah, nope. I can't even drown your ass. Because he was holding him in his hand, and then Boo just punched himself in the face.
Yeah, he's really making Boo fight himself, which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Going, and Boo was just fighting him, and then he was going so fast, Boo didn't even know he was fighting him anymore, and then he just waits and chills in the corner like, yep, and then just jumps back in and tires him out like some Looney Tunes. Just go like, yeah, I'm gonna wait right here. Hold up, look at this idiot still fighting. All right, let me jump back in, and then he just stops again, and then Boo's like,
you obey.
Vegeta would probably make fun of him, but he'll also understand, like, there's a lot of people I gotta fight. He has thousands of characters he has to fight. What about Midaka? She getting punched too. Hold up, y'all.
She's getting smacked.
Y'all want hold up, y'all want me to draw Midaka getting punched? I'll type a 1 in the chat. Y'all want to see Midaka also getting clapped? Pause. Not that type of clap. Never mind.
But that is now the type of clap we are now thinking about.
YouTube, don't demonetize me. Anyway. So yeah. If y'all God dang, people really want to see me like, look it. Hold up. See. It'll look something like this. Hold up. Let me see. I'll probably draw something like this. It'll look exactly like this. Hold up. Let me see.
Oh well, YouTube bots coming to demonetize the video.
This is exactly what y'all gonna see.
Oh god!
Is the first thing that's gonna happen is she's going to get completely bodied right here. As Vegito completely clips her. This is exactly what's gonna happen to Midaka. Y'all waifus. Oh, that's my waifu though. Well, this is what's gonna happen to her, okay? Your waifu gets completely obliterated.
Dang, she got the borderline Ahigo face too, you know, as she's taking it.
Stop it! There, she gets completely obliterated right there. No, you know what? Let's make her face even funnier.
Vegito has gender equality.
These fists are bisexual.
My left one's bi, the right one's sexual. Say hello.
There you go. That's exactly what's going to happen to this character, all right? Oh, yeah. Sinbad? Sinbad's too strong. That's why I didn't include him in there.
Yes, I am, IDK. Yes, I am. More than likely.
Yeah, no, Sinbad's too strong. All right, so with that said, I think that's a good way to end it. With this image right here of Midaka getting bodied by Candy Vegito.
And enjoying it.
Bruh. And then Aizen getting completely... Yeah, let's just draw a tooth. He lost a tooth too. There you go.
Oh god.
Yeah, let's just make sure Eisen lost the tooth. There we go. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. In fact, honestly, Vegeta's going to go right through him. And he would go right through B-Doc. Like, he'd actually go through their bodies. If he really felt like it. Come on. You said you were going to eat me.
Don't eat me. Quit trying to eat me and eat me.
Thank you, guys. But yeah, overall, I think that's a good way to end the chat. If you guys...
The chat or in the stream.
Oh, the stream. See, I was about to hide the chat, bro. Just Hakai. You ending us? Yeah, the stream ain't ended, but y'all about to end now. Play. So, like, if you guys are... Before I go, let me get some fires in the chat and some hearts for the love. If you guys really like the way I'm doing this whole art explanation, because most streamers, they'll explain it to you, but I'm just going to draw it out while explaining. I don't know. Do you guys enjoy that? If you enjoy it, give some fire and hearts in the chat. And we'll get ready to be heading over to end the stream. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Appreciate it, everyone. All right. And with that said, I would love to answer more questions, but I think that's a good way to end it. This is ATARi HMB, and we are signing off. Vegito solos. Period. Luffy Will Smiths as Dev. And that is the end of the stream, baby. Signing off. Peace. Oh, man.